To shop is to enter a jungle in and of itself. In an age of digital purchasing dominance, to physically shop is to invite chaos into your life. And what store would we enter that would disallow pets? Certainly nothing on our shopping list could come from such a place. Instead, we'll be perusing for pet snackums on a retail mission in our domestic world.
You have a shoplifting dog. The dog just stole a toy.
When you're domestically blessed, your hunting grounds cease to be the open savanna or mysterious forest. No, the store becomes your kill zone, and your prey? Whatever bounty that can be de-shelved. Before the dawn, stock people ready the plaza's markets, only to be raided later by hungry beasts, thundering down the aisles in a stampede of shopping carts. No cashier can stop such madness. They can, however, provide correct change.
Can you give it to her? Good boy. Take it. Good job. Thank you so much.
Raccoons are a prime example of wild animals evolutionarily shaped by human influence. The clever pastry bandit knows exactly where to maximize caloric intake to battle suburban exposure. Thus, the donut shop.
Oh, what a special girl you are. Not all ducks get to go to Petco.
Sites of commerce can be somewhat trepidatious. The fragile displays are but a tail gust away from creating a disastrous mess. The precious balance of the commercial ecosystem could literally be knocked over at the twitch of a peacock feather. This is why maintaining possession of the self and serenity serves all animals well. A young pooch sees only possibility in the store. Why cannot we bring home every brand of snack, mother? I want them all. A sage consumer understands the value of the free market variety and can make an informed, singular choice. Knowing when to splurge and when to save comes with time. And many hard-earned lessons after prolific, poor purchases.
Katarina gets to go to the store and go shopping today. We gotta buy some dog food and it was too hot outside, so she's going shopping with Mommy.
Have you ever experienced the joy of bringing a goat into your one-stop shop department store? If you think traipsing the mall with your friends is fun, you almost surely have yet to cross your shopping list off with a goat in tow. For those who will do anything to avoid the mall, there are those single-handedly stimulating the economy with their unshakable belief in the power of retail therapy. Combining that shopping addiction with pet contact is the next logical step.
No way.
Regular consumers should pause their concern. For the mall bear appears not to cause harm, but simply in search of a soft pretzel from the food court. One never knows what to expect amidst wagging tails and extreme sales in our domestic world.
As the remnants of winter nourish the ground, a fertile landscape, perfect for sunbathing and frolicery, is the transformative result. The light is changing. The warmth slowly urges the shyest of blooms to blossom into happy, happy donkeys. Sleepy floofs, goobers, and little are woken from their winter slumber in our domestic world. 'Tis the season for new beginnings, as fresh, naked birds blink into the dawn of life. Fresh pups abound, making their springtime debut, soft folds and all. The challenges of this world have yet to present themselves, but another turmoil is well underway this season. Easter eggs are a strange human tradition rooted in paganism. They were thought to be laid by a gigantic rabbit as an untraditional source of sugar. On this stressful day, the hunt becomes an epic drama. When dogs morph into rabbits through the awkward culture of fancy dress, do the rabbit ears make the egg hunt easier? It is a query answered only during seasonal appearance of the egg-trapping Canis bunus. The importance of rain cannot be understated. The planet's natural inundation of fresh water to liven a dormant terrain is not always easily planned. One must be patient with the sky. Might a rainfall be facilitated by expectantly opening one's maw to the clouds? A storm gestates, then release, and the torrent downpours. One must also prepare for rain when it is not desired or expected. Those days are far and few between.
Oh, thirsty.
For when the earth fails to release the precious sky liquid, the most tragic of circumstances prevails. A painful lack of puddles that would prevent mud bathing. While the allergies carried on the breath of spring excite few amongst us, we welcome the changes carrying bees and butterflies to rest on a snoot and say hello. It is a time for growth and budding beginnings. The vernal equinox has planted the seeds of invigoration on our domestic world. High above sea level, the domestic pet gets a taste for elevated adventure. The mountain trail is where you will find the most active of human beings and their animal offspring. Only the most risk-prone venture to such areas, for the demands of physical prowess are steep indeed, when the crew decides to take a hike on
Murphy,
our domestic world.
Abby, Nikita, good girl, come on Nikita, Wesley, Luna, Wesley, come on Wesley, come on.
Thousands of feet above the surface valleys, the mountainous terrain calls out to the house pets, who wax romantic for a simpler life on an alpine path. Animals like the range-trotting belly rubber know to wait for a clear day before whining for a hike. For here is the setting in which the humble dachshund may stretch its short legs as elegantly as if it were 2 feet tall. They might even give chase to a particularly mobile and enticing prey. On winding thoroughfares, one never knows what may come hurling around the corner. The unexpected, yet frequent mountain bike proves to be an unreachable target. Many quick-legged Borgs have been challenged, yet unable to make the successful capture of the tool-wheeled biomechanical monstrosity. For the pet who is most at ease betwixt couch cushions, the drastic change in surroundings can be somewhat jarring. It may take a longer period of adjustment to reach the emotional state so envied by yogis and self-help gurus, of oneness with nature. Away from the city, into the trees, amongst the gorges and peaks, is where the urban dwellers may find sticks of all sizes. Imagine sticks so large they are nigh heftable from their resting place. What shenanigans! These stolen moments trigger all the wilder behaviors that the domestic pet often forgets.
Oh, buddy.
Primal scratchings, akin to those performed by the extremely non-houseable bear, will become frequent as grass ticklings increase. The trail is where a meeting with said bears is most imminent, and trained goobers could be forced to confront a terrifying squirrel. A deer with little foresight could charge forth from the bush at any second. These trails belong to the solitary beasts of the Badlands. Friends can be made here, however, such as the valley-roaming cows. They provide weird and intriguing smells that will only increase this young retriever's desire for new experiences. In the southern regions of North America, an unaware hiker might even stumble upon a grove of territorial woods chickens. The only hope is to run away and pray that these minuscule dinosaurs won't catch you. In these trees also lingers the prehistorically large emu, less irritable than its plucky cousin, but feared for its girth and feather volume. Teamwork will be required to survive. The patriarch of the pack must be willing to carry his child to the zenith if the day is just too sweaty. This chain of assistance goes through the pack. Watch as the beta pup is more than willing to haul the alpha kitty through chillier echelons. Between unpredictable topography and multiple foes, a hike is the recreational transience where a pet's tenacity is truly tested. Size matters not. Even the ridgeback black cat realizes its full potential on these jagged country trails, flexing the full power of its tiny kitty haunches. For through the tribulations lies delightful rewards, like an unwinding canoe ride down the lazy river. When a quivering dog snoot can taste the fresh droplets in the air, they have reached a spray more magnificent than what any hose can provide. A waterfall. The completion of a hike takes pleasure in an aquatic romp, or a snowy roll, or even an epic flight back down the mountain. From this vantage point, all of the hard-won legs of the journey are visible. The success tastes fresh at this altitude. Only with the guiding human hand is a hike so pleasant in our domestic world.